Hello there, how's it? Ame Gakita there. So apparently Filian's son got into herself into a very big trouble where a lot of people is now putting out that did she really steal the model that everyone know her for now? And I mean like with how big she is at the moment, this is a very strong allegation and stuff. But it's actually when you look at the whole situation, right? I believe there's maybe some sort of miscommunication within the company that is doing the so-called management for Filian-san, as well as that the issue with the whole scenario. Because when it came to stealing of model, what actually got this all blown up where a lot of people is like mad at it and Filian actually kind of like oh along that line. Well, the thing is, right, the is really is that the base model for Filian for her main model along the line that everyone love is that it actually come from Jingo where there was a boost of the model, his original model or her original model. I have no idea, but it's actually the model that was put out, and it was like a blue hair wearing some other clothes, and due to that, right, freelance model is actually more so on using that as a baseline and then do a little bit like editing, like change the hair color or the clothes color along the line, and it actually kind of like get a lot of people see like, oh, this is her original baseline. It's the same thing that when like for me what I using the model right now that you guys know me as Ame Gakita is that the model is that I create my own self, the hair create my own self, and again, does that mean that it's everything done by myself? No, there is some of the part that I have to use an existing model and then from there do a little bit of editing. So for Filian-san is actually technically the same thing. It's like she copy your homework but she kind of edit it to make it her own along the line, and that part is now on the part where a lot of people are now making noise. Because if you think about the logic I just said, right, copy your answer and like copy your homework and then editing a little bit to make it your own, is that considered cheating or stealing along the line? Well, if you are using that logic, yes, definitely. And actually more so is that if in the case that she did not pay for the model, which was actually apparently being sold in booths for 7,000 yen, which I believe it will be in around 50-60 USD dollar. And when you kind of like think about it, right, that she had been destroying a lot of equipment via gear along the line, and yet she doesn't have the moment to use it to pay for a model, which got a lot of people like wondering like, does she really own her model? Like, does she have the right to the model in the first place? It's hard to draw the line, especially for me. I know some people will be very mad about me drawing the line. Like, she definitely still she never paid. Like, yes, but the thing is, right, it's really back to the point when you copy your homework, someone else's homework, and then you change it yourself. It's like, is that considered cheating or is that considered your one? Because no matter what, like when it comes to homework, right, like when it comes to standard everything, 1+1, 2+2, right, the answer is always the same. It's just that can you edit the answer to be other else? It's really hard. So the thing is, right, is how you make it your own. That is a thing. I mean, like, let me be honest, in this world there's no such thing as no copy and paste. All right, if copy and paste is a thing in this world, you better make you understand that it is a thing. Because like, let's say for example, can you add like carbon and oxygen and it became other thing else? I mean, sure, you can come up with carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, or carbon trioxide along the line. But the thing is, right, at the end of the day, the question we have to ask, like, if I give you one carbon and two oxygen, what is the answer? You can't just change your answer to, oh, you give me two carbon monoxide. It's like, dude, there's only one carbon. So the thing is, right, when you don't know the answer and you ask your friend, they give you the answer and you copy from there along that line, is that can be a form of copying, but is that confirmed in a way of stealing? So it's really hard to draw that line. Now, on another perspective, she have not paid for the model. That may get some people to, hey, maybe she's stealing because she haven't paid for the model along that, and she have admitted in her live stream and video that she really did not pay for the model. So maybe that's one of the reasons why it may be an issue. But the whole problem is that when it comes to merch sales, right, I'm sure there will be some people saying that, hey, maybe she have to ensure that some sort of like licensing with the original creator along the line. And Yeah, I think there was some sort of like miscommunication or no communication at all. That the reason why this whole audio actually got blown out is a good thing that Go Smart Company who announced it, but then it can be because they didn't go and confirm with the agency that Filian is under, or we've checked with Filian. Is there any way for Go Smart Company to release her model? And mind you guys, the model does look cute, but when the model is based on another person or IP, original world IP or whatsoever, yeah, better put on hold. I mean, like as long as the Filian and Jingo can work up a good condition where they can compromise on, like, let's say for example, like pay a bit of royalty or even pay for the model, so that at least the model that is supposed to be considered free to the public to be used along the line will be considered off the chart, and it'll be only for Filian-san along the line. Who knows? I mean, like, if another person who actually managed to get the whole thing is actually Neuro-sama, the AI VTuber. I know some people will say, like, is that really true? Well, what a lot of people didn't know is that the original artwork was actually a free to use model online, and after due to like after Vettel actually took over it and used it as the base model for Neuro-sama, it became like her model. And although obviously a lot of people are saying like, hey, that's Neuro-sama, like no matter who used the original model, it will always associate with Neuro-sama. So what is the way to kind of like handle this whole situation, which Filian should be and her agency should be handling, is that buy over the brand. I know it may cost more or anything else. I mean, like at that time they should actually pay $7,000 and be done with it along the line, and then every time just go and just send an email to the creator Jingo-san to talk about like we're gonna put up as a merge, you fine with it along the line, like at least credit them is a good thing. But on the other hand, it's like, why not just buy the whole damn model? Because the thing is, right, I know there are a lot of people who's claiming that, hey, she got a lot of money, she's a big VTuber, she should be able to pay for her own model. And it's actually kind of interesting, like when you think about it, it has been 3 years and yet she doesn't have her own model. I mean, like we both started around the same period and yet she's way in front than me, but I got my own model. She doesn't really have her own model. It's like weird. It's I know some people is like she doesn't have a model. She's using her own model. The thing is, right, she's too comfort with the model that a lot of people claim to be stealing from another person, which because she have not paid for it along the line. So in a way, does that belong to a model? It's really really hard to kind of highlight, and more so based on the update that Go Smart Company actually remove all reference of the announcement that there is a freelance model, so you won't get to see this anymore. And I believe until both of them actually got, like there's some way to work behind the scene for them to handle, hey, maybe the merge, maybe they can kind of like give some royalty to like they have to pay though. I mean, like not only did they actually kind of like copy paste every single thing, like when it comes to like VTubing, plagiarism or pirating other people's model is already a very big no-no, and more so when she is one of the big high up VTuber up there that everyone know her for. So the best way for her to ensure this kind of thing is best to actually have a proper model or maybe buy the branding from Jingo-san. I mean, like at this point, it's really way too overdue. Already 3 years, okay. So for her, I mean, like if she is comfort with using the model, and she already knew very well that changing of model will kind of like rub people the wrong way, or it doesn't feel right for her along the line, then buy it. I mean, like she's already well known, she's making a lot of money, and if she claims she's not making the money, then why is the agency that is making the money not buying the model? It's like is the agency got right in their mind? Because I don't think Filian is in the wrong, but at the same time I also say she is not innocent as well. She's just that this is a very weird question that we should be asking, and I'm gonna let you guys have the skill. To me, I think that she does have her fault, but it's just that this whole audio is just a very weird lining for me to put out my judge. I mean, like if she had paid for it, I will say like I'll give another example. that she does have the right to it. And why would I say that? If you guys think about it, like when you go and buy stuff from the supermarket, and let's say for example you buy a cereal or maybe instant noodle along the line, and then the store will say that, okay, now you paid me this amount, next time you, even if forever you have to pay for it, it's like, what? I paid for it once and I have to pay again in future? It's like, what is it? I mean, like when it comes to subscription fee or maybe like royalty right whatsoever, I mean like licensing right also, it's like when we pay it once, obviously a lot of people might well have to say that, hey, I pay one, I'm using it, why should I pay again subsequent fee whatsoever fee that is out there that for me to keep on using it? I mean, like when it comes to licensing fee and what's not, if she keep on using it, there is some part of people will say that, hey, she have to pay for it because it's a subscription fee. But it's the same thing from where everyone would talk back to one of the most hated company out there, Adobe. Everyone is using Adobe, and the thing is, right, they are charging people the amount every month, every year to ensure that they pay Adobe. And when you think about like, why am I paying every single month, every single year, every single day to use something? And even on day that I'm not using, do I have to pay for it? Yes. So here is the reason why, like, a lot of people have the mindset that if I pay once, like let's say I pay a food, I eat it, why would I have to pay for the food that I eaten last time and I still have to pay in future? It's like, it doesn't make sense, right? So all in all, it's like, what is the baseline for every single thing that has to draw? It's like, it's very, very hard. It's like, if she pay for the model once, does, or, and if not in the case that she steal it or copy or whatsoever, right? Like if she actually did pay for it, now the question would be like, how much do she have to pay subsequently? Is that like licensing right or whatsoever? It's like some people will be on the side that, hey, once you pay for it, it's yours forever. Or are you on the type that when you pay once and then in future you have to pay again for licensing fee or whatsoever? It's like, that's when the line need to be drawn. But on the other hand, if I'm only based on if she actually paid for it, I'm sure there is a guidelines indicating that model should be asking the licensor or whatsoever along the line. I mean, like, it's kind of like the royalty fee. So in a way, if it help build up the person who did the model as well as to give them some money, then I think it's fair game in a way because they are the original creator. But on the other hand, there will also kind of like some people say that, hey, I buy it off it already, so it is mine forever along the line. Like, why do you have the right to it? It's like, it's really the very weird line that I have to say again. Do you guys will be standing on the line that if that should she pay or should she not pay for the subsequent fee later on? It's really, really hard to know. But all in all, the question we have to go back and ask ourselves, like, did she steal? If she kind of like copy paste, it's really back to the same question I have to ask you guys this question, and that would be, if the homework is a mathematical homework and there is answer is only all is fixed, there is no two answer to it, then how are you going to justify that, hey, so you change the answer, like 1 + 1 is always 2, so are you gonna change it to potato or marshmallow or whatever other thing? That would be a very weird question, but that would be a question not for me to answer, but for you guys to think about it, and that would be what the comment section for you guys to say. Write in the comment below, what do you guys think about the whole scenario? What is the thing? Did she steal? Did she not steal? Does she own the right? Does she not own the right after she paid along the line? Who knows? I mean, like, you got your own opinion, your own take whatsoever. Just write in the comment below. I actually wanted to know more. And with that being said, if you do like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more random chat where I talk about stuff that randomly or never follow a second trend, or who knows? I mean, like, it can be anything. But the one thing I do know is that I hope you guys have a nice day or night. Bye.